Oh guys, fall is here. This is the time of year where the garden looks not so pretty. Things are dead, hanging on by a thread. Although these marigolds look pretty good, except for the crispy part. The corn looks kind of funky there. These pumpkin vines are disgusting looking. Still waiting on that guy to get ripe. These two need to come off. Just not her best day, or her best angle, I guess. But it's raining. Hi guys, welcome back to Delaware Acre. It's raining again. It seems to only ever rain on my day off. It's so pretty out here. I love it when it rains though. So I just walked into this web of this fine garden citizen. You guys missed me yelling and screaming, looking like a pretend ninja. She got me good. Hi guys, welcome back to Delaware Acre. I was just out in the rain in the garden, did a little clip out there and realized I didn't have a lick of makeup on. So I went and put some on. Getting a little dried off. You can still see the raindrops there. I should probably change the name of this channel to Rainy Acre or Delaware Rain because it just rains every time I'm trying to film. It's just, I guess, rainy season. It's just the luck of the draw, I guess, on my days off when I have the opportunity to film. But I was going to put my hair back, but I think it looks okay. Oh, there's Rosie. My boss asked me to come in and cover some patients today in our outpatient clinic. So leaving in about 2 hours for work on my day off, but that's okay. I'm happy to help if I'm able to. So our neighbor is moving and we're very sad. The kids and I are very sad. Has been a wonderful neighbor. He's moving to Florida. He's retiring. I thought I'd make him a little sweet homemade treat. He cleaned out his pantry and gave me a bunch of his pantry staples like flowers and sugar. So I thought that would be cool to make him something. So, sorry, I play with my hair a lot when it's down. That's why I usually end up pulling it back, but I'm just trying to get it to dry. It's a little all over the place now, but I thought I'd bring you along for making muffins or zucchini bread. I'm not sure if I should do muffins or bread. I don't know. I guess it'll be a game day decision when I get the tins out, but so here we go. Okay, so I'm at my chest freezer. Oh gosh, why can't I get the stupid? There we go. And I have some zucchini. So my zucchini is frozen solid. Just let it sit out on the counter for a little bit. Might have to microwave it just so I can get this done before I have to go to work. Okay, while I'm waiting for this to thaw, I need to feed my sourdough. This is quite wet. I don't know if you can see. Not sure if you can see, but that's a little too thin. Add some more flour, and it's a little bit thicker. I've discovered that I like my starter to be a little thicker, and my bread turns out better. Okay, so I'm running short on time, so I'm gonna have to microwave this to thaw it out a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get all my ingredients prepped. I'll throw this in the microwave just to get it thawed a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna make muffins. I think people appreciate muffins better. I don't know. What are you, muffin or loaf? I think I'm gonna do muffins. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything prepped, and then now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should try to find a sourdough zucchini bread recipe. But these are quick breads, so I'm not sure how that'll work, but maybe that's another video. The recipe I'm using is joyofbaking.com chocolate zucchini bread recipe. I can link it below. I think this is awesome. It has a QR code that you can scan so that you can watch a video about it. That's pretty cool, but just watch my video instead. Like when a zucchini bread recipe, which I can't find the one that I usually use, so this will be the first time I'm using this one, but I like it when it actually gives you a cup measurement or grams for how much zucchini to use instead of saying 1 medium zucchini. That doesn't really tell me anything. All-purpose flour, baking soda, baking soda, use avocado oil, okay, sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla. Myself a little cup of tea before we get started here. Okay. Got tired of waiting for the microwave, so it's kind of thawed, but I'm going to put it right here in this hot water and see if that helps us. Okay, so got some eggs from my cousin's chickens. Aren't they so cool? Recipe calls for 2 eggs, 2 large eggs, but I'm going to use 3 small. When I do a recipe, I like to have it printed out, and I like to start from the top down. Usually it says to whisk all of your dry ingredients together and then incorporate wet to dry, but I put everything right in there together. 1 cup of AP flour, all-purpose flour. I should be measuring this with the food scale because it gives me grams. Grams weight is better to bake by, but we're going for it today. Cocoa powder, 1/2 cup. This is a 1/4 cup. 1, 2, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I have mine in a little container. Oh, 3/4. Oh, look, I have a 3/4 teaspoon. That's awesome. Okay, make sure it's leveled out. In you go. 3/4 teaspoon. That's baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2. 3/4 cup mini chocolate chips. You're not supposed to use dry measuring cups for wet, but I do. Wet. 1/2 cup of white sugar. Firm packed brown sugar. It's not too liquidy. All of the zucchini had not thawed by this point, so I took what I could get out that was thawed and put 2 large chunks of zucchini back in the bag and let the bag sit in the warm water for a little bit longer while I finished mixing the rest of the ingredients. These eggs are fresh eggs from backyard chickens, and I wanted to just make sure each one was fresh and still good before I added it to all of my ingredients. If one was bad and I didn't crack it separately and just cracked it directly into my ingredients, I would have to throw everything out and start again.
At this point, the rest of the zucchini was now thawed. Mostly, it was still a bit chunky, but I was able to mix it in. Here I added the chocolate chips and a few splashes of vanilla. I never measure, I just eyeball my vanilla. You can never have too much.
Oh my gosh, baking can be so messy.
Here I am turning the oven on to 355. My oven runs a little cool, so I always do an extra 5 degrees. While the oven preheats, I take this opportunity to straighten up and kind of clean as I go along. I also realized that I did not take everything out of the oven when I turned it on, so that was fun, taking out really hot pans. Here I am putting my silicone liners into my muffin tin. These liners are also pretty handy because I only have one 12 muffin tin, that if I have extra batter or extra dough, extra batter I guess, I can put it in the silicone cups on a flat baking sheet and have like a makeshift muffin tin for excess batter. I spray the silicone liners with a tiny bit of cooking spray to help the muffins pop out a little bit easier afterwards. I'm not sure if it's easier to clean the silicone liners or the non-stick muffin pan, but either way, I still need them to pop out easily. Although this was a loaf recipe for chocolate zucchini bread, I'm adapting it to muffins, and the rule of thumb with muffins is that you fill each muffin liner 2/3 full. I ended up having plenty of batter left over for additional muffins, so these silicone liners kind of worked out.
In the oven. Muffins are in the oven. I have about an hour before I need to leave for work. I'm going to clean up this mess some and make some chicken salad the way that my husband likes it, with no mayo, because he figured it out last time. He did not like it. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse and get this done before I need to get out the door to work. Also, I'm using canned chicken this time. Pretty sure I told you guys that every time I open a can, this guy comes running. This time, it is for him. Is it good? Okay, timer's going off. No, they need a little bit more time. Check them in 5. Okay, they smell good. Let me get a hot pad. Ooh. Oh, nope, they're still pretty. Ooh, they're pretty liquidy. Okay, I have a few more minutes before I have to go to work, so you stay in there. Give them another 5, and then I'll load up the dishwasher. Okay guys, the timer's going off again. Let me flip you around. Let's see, well, they smell really good. They're still a little goopy. guys are done. Try not to burn myself. My makeshift hot rag here. Let's see. Oh yeah. See how there's a lot of spring in there? Now that my dishwasher's running in the background. That one's a little goopy still, but hey, we'll cook a little bit. Okay, these guys look pretty good. So I'm gonna let them cool here. Probably gonna leave a note, say do not touch. And then we'll take them over to our neighbor and say goodbye. I'm actually gonna write a note. Do not eat muffins. Okay guys, thanks for spending some time with me in the kitchen today. I'm headed to work for a little bit, and I'm not sure if we'll stop the vlog here or if I'll pick it back up. So I guess we'll see, but thanks for hanging out. Bye. You guys, I got all the way out of the house and realized I never done the oven off. Okay, now I'm going to work. Okay, let's see. I'm back from work. Oh, there's 2 missing, but that's okay because I ate them. These come out really easily. See if I can do it one-handed for you. Okay, ready to go. I'm gonna give him 3 jars of my salsa. He loves it. Our neighbor likes the salsa, so I'm gonna send him to Florida with 3 jars and some lids.